Hello, Virgo. It's Ariana, and I'm back to give you some advice and some outlook about the energy for good old June. So, Virgo, without further ado, I shuffled my oracle cards, the Shaman Oracle by John Matthews and Will Kingham. And the card that I drew for you is the Spirit of Empowerment. And this is kind of like every time I do a personal reading for people, I just kind of shuffle before they even start, just to kind of give me an insight of like the feelings or the emotions that I'm going to be dealing with. And so I have some good news. If you notice in this card, it's like a man holding up like a little vulture man. I love the vulture, so sorry. And the thing that I got, like after I read the meaning of this card, I always take notes and whatever I feel I write, I got, are you being uplifted for great things? And the answer is yes. And the book is telling you that this spirit is bringing you the energizing emotion of a deep-seated self-belief, which will transform and strengthen you in every aspect of your life. So Virgo, I don't know what you're on the cusp on. I don't know what's coming, and I'm really super excited to pull your cards out and see. But good things are coming, and what this card wants you to know is to believe in yourself and trust your intuitive gifts. These are whispers of wisdom. That little voice that you're getting that says, not that, don't do that. Oh, do this. Oh, you should go do this. Really heed the advice. And the meaning of this card is you're going to feel strong, positive energy, heightened awareness, belief in yourself restored, and being true to yourself and loving all aspects of yourself, not just the good parts, but all aspects. So I underline this part, and it says to be disempowered is to feel weakened or drained. And it's a reflection of modern life that we can so often feel this way. The spirit of empowerment ignites vital energy within us, charging our minds with the tenacity and determination to succeed in all we do, and making us believe that any achievement lies within our grasp. Yes, Virgo, it's coming. What you've been wishing for, what you've been hoping for, it is coming, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and give it a couple of shuffles for the Babylonian Tarot by Tabitha Cicero. And I have shuffled off camera quite a bit. But that's it. I just wanted to make sure that we get some good, clean energy going. So I'm going to take Mr. Empowerment and I'm going to put him over here. And I'm going to go ahead and lay your cards out. This is going to be a 5-card spread. I'll explain to you what I'm looking at. This is your past. You got the Prince of Arrows upright. The present is the Four of Cups. Your hidden influences is the Hangman. I'll move this guy over. Come on over here. Okay. The advice. Ooh. Good things are coming. And the possible outcome. Let me move these a little bit over. I didn't give you enough space to look at the cards. And we have some beautiful energy going on here. And of course, the overall energy is the 9 of Disc. And this is all about reaping what you sow. And we'll get to that here at the end. But let's go ahead and start off with our first card. And so we have Era, the Prince of Arrows. And like in this deck, the arrows are very, they are what is considered the swords in other tarot decks. But the arrows, I really feel like something really shot into your world. And it probably shot in there probably about, I would say, anywhere from 2 to 3 weeks ago, maybe up to last month it probably started. But things really started to change for you. And Era is sitting here, and he's got his bow and arrow, and he's not facing the opposite way. As you can see, he is sending his energy straight through the reading. Like this information, communication, thought process, initiation, that is empowerment, is coming through, okay? And so the Prince of Arrows, I wish I had time to give you the whole story, but I'll give it to you when I do the court card reading that I'm going to, not the court cards, but like I did for the Caribs, because there's just so much to it. But it's such a, I just really love these cards. She did an amazing job. So basically, intellectual force that destroys ideas quickly as they're created. It's a harsh force that's too volatile, and enduring. But I kind of don't. Okay, so there's two things I get from it. This is an energy that came in, like, that swept you off your feet, and it's kind of got you wondering about stuff. Or this is a person who's come into your life. And if this is a person, this is a younger person, you know, they have thoughts and ideas, but just, you know, just as quickly as they start things, it's finished. You know, typical warrior type, you know, they're in, but they're emotionally detached. You know, they're in for a good time, and it's going to be quick, fast, and dirty. But I don't, for some, this might be a person. And if it is, be careful because it's a possible pregnancy. And for others, this is an energy that's given birth to new ideas and a new way of life. Okay? So that was in your recent past. Now, in your present, Virgo, you are the Four of Cups, which is a mixed blessings. And in this card, this is Marduk. And I think it's Marduk. I don't know, I'm guessing. It's Marduk. And he's kind of forgetting... oh, no. Okay, let me just read you this story, okay? The subject of this card is taken from the Babylonian epic of Era and Isham. In this story, there was a war god, Era, you see, which is right there with the arrow, in a state of depression. Even his weapons grumble about being kept in the storage to gather dust. Babylon is in the decline, and the jewel city is losing its luster due to the negligence of the elderly god Marduk, who has become disengaged from the lives of the people. So Marduk is in the card, right? And he's all upset because Era is like super young and super with it. Era asks him why he has also let his appearance become disheveled. And the war god criticizes Marduk for letting his regalia become dirty and his crown tarnished, okay? Irritated, Marduk goes off to see his tailor, and he gets himself all together, and he finally convinces the war god to end the bloodshed, okay? Which is Era. He's like, they are totally destructing it, okay? So in this card, we see Marduk facing the other way. He's forgotten his past days of glory and has turned his back on his greatest accomplishments. So the four water vessels are there, you know, in the center, but we see him kind of towards the back because he's not satisfied with what's being offered. But I just find it so interesting that Era is there. And Era is like telling him, come on, you know, you used to be such a great ruler and so marvelous. Why are you letting this happen? Why are you not happy with what's happening? So this is the spirit of empowerment shooting through you and saying, look, man, I was here a couple months ago and I gave you this gift. Excuse me, but wake the fuck up and remember who the hell you are. Okay? Don't let the little shit get in your way. And I'm sorry, when I get irritated, my colorful language comes out. But I totally didn't, I forgot about the story. So Era and him were at war in a way, and then he goes to Era for advice, and Era sets him straight. So just keep that in mind. There was something that you were gifted last month, and you're taking it for granted, and you're letting all the little petty bullshit and everything get to you. And it's time to just suck it up, buttercup, and pick it up, and let's move along, okay? So this is like, right now you're going through some highs and lows. It's like a roller coaster ride. You get bored, you're not happy, you know, it's like the mundane daily things. But you've forgotten, you know, you have forgotten the things that you've been blessed with, and it's time to remember those things. And as I'm looking at the numbers on the cards, I got 2 4s for your reading. And so I just want you to know that means that you're really safe and secure right now. And since this card is right next to the Hangman, the 4 of Cups is right next to the Hangman, stop being in self-pity, okay? So one thing didn't work out of the 500 that are working for you. That's okay. You're okay. Remember who you are. And that's what that's telling you, to love every part of yourself. And you're not satisfied with what's being offered by somebody. I don't know if you're not being satisfied by what's being offered at work, or if some little young hot guy is coming into your life, or some little young hot woman's coming into your life offering you something, and you're just like, you know what, I don't know, I can't decide. And that leads us right into the Hangman. And but I gotta tell you something, your energy is pretty on point, because everything is in the upright for me, for you guys. I'm not a Virgo. But Virgo, you should feel good. There's some good things here. And you have two major arcana cards right next to each other. So we have the Hangman. And the Hangman is the Capricorn god. And I got a couple stories for what I'm feeling inside my heart right now. Because I feel like there's some stuff going on for some of you guys. Like, some of you guys are doing really well at work. And then some of you guys aren't. And this is for those. And then there's some of you guys who can't make a decision on your love life. And you want new energy to come in, but you're stuck on somebody, and you're stuck on something, and you won't let it die. Okay? But there's new energy coming in. And it might have already came in, but you're so stuck on this little thing right here in the middle, which is the hidden influence of why the hell things aren't working out for you. Okay? So I don't know if anybody watched the video where I was talking about Justana, the Queen of Disc, and the Tammuz, or Ishtar and Tammuz. Well, here we have Tammuz, and he's the Hangman, okay? And this is when, this is after Tammuz is taken away, and Ishtar's anger at him goes away, and she's filled with remorse. And these are the Gala monsters that were sent to take him to the underworld, okay? And the story goes that they go down and they pay for his, for whatever it was, And once they released him, from the netherworld, and goes back to the land of the living, that's the rite of passage, and that's when everything started growing and everything became fresh and anew. But this is when he's being taken down into the underworld, and you'll see the Gala monsters, and basically, we're going to put this right up here, okay? I want you to see that it looks like two people pulling at you, and you don't even know what the hell to do, okay? And I'm not even going to say like if it's two bad people or two good people. It's just two things you're being torn between. Maybe you're being torn between, do I stay single? Do I stay the side chick? Do I leave my boyfriend? Do I stay with this new person who came in? Do I go to this job? I don't know, but you're at a crossroads. But the advice of this card is you win by surrendering. Learn by letting go. Virgo, I feel like you're trying to control everything. And you can't control everything, okay? And letting go is what I'm getting right now. You might find yourself going into yourself a little bit, You kind of feel like you're giving something up right now in order to gain something better, but it's hard for you to do that. Like if you're in trying to get over somebody, okay? You're trying to get over, let's just say, your ex-boyfriend, and then you don't want to do something, but it'll help you get over them. And so you go take another class, or you go start another job, or you go to this dinner with a friend, and it's not like you really wanted to do it anyways, but it's better than sitting at home by yourself. Or, whatever you're going through, but you're at a crossroads, okay? And the advice for you at this crossroads is to let go and surrender. Whatever will be, will be. I don't know if that resonates with anybody, but if it does, please let me know. Because right next to it, and I'm going to tell you this, you are going to learn the lesson because you're in the upright and death is in the upright. And to be honest with you, death right here is the next card. So you had the 12th card, and now we're right into the 13th card, which is the death card. And this death card is attributed to Scorpio. So maybe you need to let it die with Scorpio. I don't know. Or somebody with Scorpio tendencies or attributes or in their chart or whatever. But something needs to die, okay? And I highlighted this in the book, and I'm going to read this to you because it just really stood out for me, okay? Now, this is a really cool story, too. This is the queen of the great below, Ereshkigal, and I might have said that wrong, okay? But she is the devil, and or death. She's death. And she is over the underworld. And she's not the devil, sorry. And basically, Arishagal is pissed. She didn't want Tammuz out, and she didn't want Justana out, because we see in the Seven of Wands, she's walking out. And then, she's like, what the hell? And she's on a bed. And if you see behind the skulls, the two little bedposts, there's like a really sad face. This isn't like a happy, joyous card, but I want you to think about something, okay? So if we try to ignore and suppress our own unwanted psychic material, it will only leak out into unhealthy and undesirable ways. Erishgal will not be ignored, okay? She forces us to see the truth about ourselves, even though the truth may be unpleasant. What do you not want to face, Virgo? What is it? Eventually, we must confront the dark goddess in the underworld, just as Ishtar did. Okay? So this card is about transformation, metamorphosis. I think butterfly, okay? It's time to make a change. And this is a change that cannot be avoided, okay? Destruction. What hurt you and what's bothering you that you just can't fucking get over is really your true blessing. And that it says all that minus the sentence enhancers that I added. It's a blessing in disguise. So it's time to get rid of the old ways of thinking. It's time for renewal. It's time for change. If you're in a relationship that you're not happy, let it go. It's not going to be fixed. You need to be brave and walk away. If you're single, you need to change. You need to build your self-esteem in order for love to come to you. Stop being Murdoch, okay? If you're single and you're just like, oh, well, I used to be this super hot girl or this super hot guy, and now look at me. Get up and go out and have a good time, because you deserve it, okay? Because this energy is shooting through. And then, like, when I'm sitting back and I'm kind of looking at it right here, I see a prince trying to get this princess. Like, I want your attention. But you haven't let this stuff die out. Whatever it is going on, it hasn't died out yet. Okay, so it needs to die. And don't go and unbury it. Okay, don't resurrect it and do a seance. Let it die. You'll feel much better, and you'll feel empowered. Which with death, and I had said the vulture totem, right? Because there's the little vulture guy. So I love vultures, and I know that's probably the weirdest thing to say, but if you look into their symbolism, it's rebirth, renewal, and transformation. And if you look into that totem, which the vulture is my shadow animal, and one day I'll tell you my story, but they give me great peace, because without them, the world would not continue. There'd be so much dead stuff everywhere, and it'd be super gross. But they do things that keep us going. Things have to die in order for things to live. So if this is a relationship that you're in, let it die, baby. Okay? Because something good is coming. And it might already be here, but you're wallowing around right here that, you're missing this possible outcome. So this is the Princess of Wands. And as you can see, she's pregnant. Well, she got a little bump in her belly. She probably is scaring some people who don't want to get pregnant. I will say this. I don't see anything else that says pregnancy other than her belly. But maybe somebody is going to get pregnant. Maybe that's something you want. And if it is, congratulations. And if it's not, it's time for you to use some protection with that little youngin that's coming through. But this princess, it's got a story for us, and she's facing you, okay? And her name is Serapanitu, or however you say it, okay? And she was the wife of the great god Murdoch. Okay, that's her husband, guys. That's her husband right there in your present, the Four of Cups, who's all sad and depressed. That's her husband, and she's like over here with a child, okay? And under the name Erura, she was worshipped as the goddess of pregnancy and childbirth. And then one of her special functions was to protect the unborn, okay? And she was very, very knowledgeable. And she had knowledge that she would hide from men, okay? So You're a very smart little Virgo lady if this is you listening to you. Listening, okay? Um, I find it interesting that these people that are represented in the cards are all tied to each other in some way. Okay, so I got something for you. Virgo, go clean yourself up and go out. It's time to put your dancing shoes on, or you're just go out to dinner and have a good time. Get out from behind those 4 of Cups and go live your life. Go be birthed with new energy and new ideas. Go create something. And that's what she is. Sarapentu, sorry. She is an enduring force, and she's able to create ideas and manifest them. So, brilliant, courage, adventurous, enthusiastic, a person who craves new experiences and is full of ideas. Okay, messages are coming. You are going to receive some information. One, you might be pregnant. But it's something, and the timing on this card is like 10 weeks. If you're having family problems, they're coming to an end soon, okay? This is a good card. This is the card attributed to Sagittarius. It could be a fire sign. I mean, I'm just saying it's a good time. It could be telling you that this summer you need to be careful so you don't get pregnant, or it could just be telling you once you let this old stuff die, whether it's work related, love related, or personal, like some personal stuff you got going on, once you let it die and you're making that decision in the crossroads and you let it die, you're going to be birthed with something new. Because your overall energy is the 9 of Disc, and I showed this to you. You are going to reap what you sow, guys. That is like you are walking in your blessing. No need to be the 4 of Cups. No. Get up. Come on, guys. You have so much to live for and so much to do. And the 9 of Disc is telling you, solitary enjoyments. If you're single, be happy if you're single. If you're with somebody, be happy if you're with them. You're going to have material gain, a possible inheritance. Money might be coming in for you. Plans that you've been thinking about, they're going to come into be, a good sense of order and discipline and appreciation and honors. So I just feel like some good things are happening for you. You got good stuff coming in. You got good stuff going out. But the middle part is what concerns me. The 4 of Cups. Kind of get out of your head, Virgo. Make a choice. Let this Capricorn guy go, or let this Earth sign go, or let that man, woman, job. Yeah, because it could be a job, because I get Earth signs as a work also. And let it go. And you know what? If it takes a while for it to die in your spirit and your heart, it's okay. But you have something new coming in. You have, a little bundle of joy, whether it be a baby or a person. And I know I'm going kind of long on this one, but I just really had to share some stories with you. So I'm going to pull a oracle card for the Hangman, let's do it for the advice card, for the death card, because I'm pretty clear on the hidden influence. So let's see, what does original want to say? The Dancer of Inspiration. So we see this is a crossroads, and then this is a crossroads. And the Dancer of Inspiration, oh, baby, you are getting some good energy. Some good stuff is coming in. Sorry, I moved my camera. I got super excited. The Dancer of Inspiration is coming into your life to show you that you have everything you need to be successful. You have everything you need to be happy. And you're going to get all of that inspiration, and it's time for you to seek a higher power and a purpose when you let that thing die. Okay, somebody is going to be pregnant. Okay, because like on the pregnancy test, you get the little plus sign for the baby. So if you look really closely, Virgo, if you want to have a baby, it has the little cross, like yes, for the baby. Okay? And if you don't want to have a baby, Virgo, you better use some protection, okay? It says, in achieving moment of a revelation, we are also able to inspire others. And one of the greatest acts that we can perform as human beings is to inspire others. Virgo, whatever happened to you this last month, you are an inspiration for somebody and you just don't know about it. And the interpretations for this card are called clarity, striking out on fresh territory, appreciation by others, turning the corner, excuse the train, winning in life, winning in work. You are winning, and creative strength. Virgo, I don't know if there was something else you wanted to clarify, but I'm going to clarify this 4 cups for you. Okay, real quick. I know, sorry it's going long, but I feel like you want to know, and so do I. So why are we so upset, Virgo? Because it doesn't want to shuffle anymore. Bam. Oh, makes sense. Okay, it's 2 stories. 2 stories for you. So I see 2 court cards of the same. So this is a family issue. And if it is a family issue, somebody did a sister wrong or a brother wrong. If the family, it's a family thing. And then in the end, it's telling you that it's going to be resolved. Once you let it go and you stop being petty about stuff, it's going to be resolved. But Nanil, and Nanil don't play. She is the Princess of Arrows. And upside down, Nanil is the one who brings birth. Oh, okay. I was wrong about the babies, okay? So, and it's upside down. If you had a miscarriage, okay? When you accept it and you are ready, Spirit is saying it's gonna happen. I don't know who that was for, but I almost want to cry. I really want to almost cry. And he's not gonna leave you because of it. Like, he still loves you and he's fighting for you. So clean yourself up and pick yourself up, because you will be pregnant and you will get what you want. And that's for somebody. I don't know who it's for, but it's for somebody. But for someone else, this is a woman or a man, a young man or a young woman that is unsympathetic and insensitive, prone to spying, rumoring, mongering, and meddling in the affairs of others, which is bad news, which might be affecting you, Virgo. If you work with somebody like that, or you were in a relationship with somebody like that, or you were the side chick with somebody who had a wife like that or a girlfriend like that, and it brought you down, and you're thinking, oh, I'm never going to get my man, let it die with this person. Pick yourself up, and you're going to be birthed with something new, okay? Because don't let this rumoring lady and meddlesome woman get all in your business and hurt your feelings, okay? And I really didn't want my reading to go this long. However, if you had a miscarriage, just know I see a positive pregnancy test coming up, okay? And I kind of feel like this was a couple. They might have said, oh, I don't want to be pregnant. I don't want this baby, because they were scared, or they didn't feel they were ready, and they were torn. And then death did happen. And they just were so sad about it. And then the pregnancy test comes, and there she is. And it'll probably happen June, July, or August, just because it's hot and summery. And I see a diamond on this one with a lot of fire in the back, and I see a diamond here with some fire in the back. So, yeah. Well, Virgo, and the spirit of empowerment has a little guy in his hand. Oh, I so did not see that coming, Virgo. Well, congratulations if you want to have a baby, and it looks like it's going to happen. And congratulations, Virgo, because you have a lot of good energy in your life and a lot of things to be thankful for. Please don't let people bring you down. You're a beautiful spirit, okay? I'm sorry I went so long, but thank you, Virgo. And If you want a personal reading to get more information, just check out my website. Email me. If this resonates with you, please email me, because this was really crazy. I'm still looking at the plus sign before the pregnant lady. So please let me know. And thank you so much for letting me be a part of your day. And please like, share, and subscribe.